It's just two wrestlers having a wrestling match in the octagon, hexagon, whatever that is. You know, just one of the incredibly awesome features that Fire Pro Wrestling World has. Now, I'm gonna explain to you why you gotta get this game. First of all, the price is $14.99. This game is usually $50. You know, the excuse for not getting in the past has been the game has honestly just been way too pricey. And that was something that I admitted, you know, the DLCs were just a little bit ridiculously too pricey. But let me get into something here. Show you a couple things for those of you that still don't have this game. This game here should be a competitor with WWE 2K. I'm gonna show you the Hulk Hogan I created here. I created a Hulk Hogan, and we're gonna go into this thing called Entrance Craft, where you create entrances. It's a DLC. You gotta. Yeah, that does sound a little silly. You have to buy a package that makes you create entrances. Now, don't get me wrong. You can still create entrances without this. This just adds a detail element to it. Look at that. We got the NWO Hogan. You guys should be proud of me because I couldn't find Hogan's taunts, so I found some that were fairly similar to his taunts. You know, you got this here, entrance timing. This right here is basically how long does it take for your wrestler to come out when it's time for him to enter. Look at this. Look how long you can go. Are you kidding me? A minute and a half? You can, your music can play. You can make them wait a minute and a half to see you come out. If you really want your wrestler to be that arrogant, look how they do exact seconds. That is freaking incredible. But I don't know. I would never go that far out. I don't have the patience. I have ADHD. I can't sit there and wait that long. I'll be done left the room and went outside or something waiting that long. But you know, we could do like 10 seconds or something. What I do like to do sometimes is make a long hesitate and then make the wrestler run like he's running late or something. See, because you can do movement speed. If you do run, he just runs out there. Now, what you can do is make it take a long time, and then all of a sudden here he comes flying out there. I'll go medium for Hogan. Does Hogan go over the ropes, under, slide in? Yeah. We'll go through the ropes, who cares? Performance spot, second rope. You can get up. I made my guy go on the corner and do his taunt. It looked crazy, but we'll put his in the center of the ring. Okay, so what venue is that? That's the Big Garden. So now you have to do this. See, you have to cut and paste. See, triangle, copy, and go to the other arena and paste it. That way you have the same attire. And they just patched this in. Before you had to go to each individual one, and I really thought it was a problem, but see, now we have that on every entrance. Now let's look at our previews, see what this looks like. Preview entrance sequence? Yes, why not? Why would I not want to do that? But anyway, I'm going to continue to talk about why you got to get this game. This game is very, very fun. The matches are extremely epic. And like I said, you have so many options. And after I show you, after I'm done looking at this, I'm going to just get into the options. To me, by the way, I created this Hogan. You guys need to be proud of what I did here. Couldn't find his taunts. I know Hogan's taunts for sure in Fire Pro Wrestling Returns, but in this one I don't see them. They might be in them. I may have went through them too fast because there's so many taunts in this game that it's possible that I may have just overlooked it or something. But yeah, I'll go ahead and stick with that entrance for right now. Yep, I'll go ahead and stick with that for right now. That's Hogan's entrance. I have his moves too. Hogan is not one of my favorite. I have his birth date and everything. I got him at 6'6". Hogan was never 6'8". I can promise you that. And I know he said that he was, but he just got shorter. He wore boots to elevate his height. How do I know that? Because he was probably an inch taller than the Ultimate Warrior, and Ultimate Warrior has always claimed 6'3". So there's no way he was 6'8". And that match took place in 1990. Come on now, you're gonna tell me you were down to 6'4" by 90, but in the 80s you were 6'8"? That's just ridiculous. He still claims that he was that tall. He was never that tall, guys. If he looked that tall, it's because of his boots. He was never 6'8". That's LeBron James's height. He was never that tall. But anyway, that's okay. It's not really an issue. Anyway, this is the main reason why this game is so incredibly good. Look at all these options. Normal wrestling match, steel cage, barbed wire death match, landmine death match, SWA. SWA is like kickboxing rules basically. You have rounds, you can make it boxing if you just have to create fighters and give them nothing but punches. Put boxing gloves on them, because you can put boxing gloves on them in this. Gruesome fighting is just MMA style. You have rounds, you have submission and stoppages. S1. You know what? I made a mistake. SAW is not kickboxing. S1 is. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. SWA is weird. It's like a combination. I'm going to go to this just to show you what it is. It's like a combination of, see, look, you have rounds, but you also have 3 counts. Look at that. I can do 5-minute rounds. I could do a wrestling bout, a 12-round wrestling bout with TKOs and pinfalls. Now, what would that even look like? Just take a boxing arena. Maybe they should do that in WWE. Maybe they should put Tyson Fury on WWE and give him a 12-round wrestling match with TKOs on there with, I don't know, somebody in the WWE, and make a big pay-per-view thing out of that later after he retires or something. Some people might say that's a little corny. I don't know. I think that's kind of neat how they just giving you that option. I don't know where that option came from. I don't know if they just made that up for these games or if there's really a thing like that. I don't think that's really a thing, but anyway, that's an option you have in this game, which is incredibly awesome. Now, let me show you something else that's awesome. They call it the cage. I don't know what they call it, death match. It's just a steel cage match. That's all it is. But look at this. I can go to settings and weapons and tell you exactly how many weapons I got laying around. I could say I want 8 weapons laying around and we got to escape. Now, you never seen a steel cage match like that. They may have had something like that in Japan or something. I really don't know. But let's go ahead and go into some gameplay. By the way, I'm not taking any shots at anybody, but this game never crashes. I know it doesn't use the same you could do a really cool 2-on-2 cage match. Like if you want a big pay-per-view spot, I probably won't play this whole match. I'm just showing you these limitlessness in this game. Doesn't matter what you do in this game. They're not gonna override. They're gonna override everything because woman, man, hermaphrodite, whatever the heck it is that you got in here, they're eligible for all your matches. You don't have to worry about anything. Wait a minute, I meant to put a female here. Doesn't matter who, right? Here's your, you can create rings on here, which is incredibly awesome. I'm gonna use my Dos Equis ring. If my channel was bigger, I'd probably get in trouble. But I don't have the viewers, I don't get paid or anything right now, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. It'd be nice if I did. I wish I had that problem. Let's go ahead and go into this match. As you can see, because of the type of game this is, it doesn't really take forever to load. I drank a Dos Equis last night.
Fight!
We have two. Now, one thing I like here, you have different levels of strikes, medium and soft. You have hard, medium, and soft, even when it comes to weapon use. And you press down and triangle to pick up the weapon, by the way. This right here, you can do a 4-on-4 steel cage match with weapons everywhere, if you want to. I mean, I can't remember how to climb the cage. That's gonna be a problem because I don't know how to climb the cage. But it's pretty easy to climb out of this. Oh, there we go. It's pretty easy to climb out of this cage. These cage matches are pretty fast. As you can see, I already made it out. But I left my opponent in there by herself. I mean, my teammate. Can't climb back in? I want to help her out. Because now she's in a handicap match. And that really sucks. Look how that fence is all the way. These cage matches are kick ass, by the way. I love these cage matches. I regret leaving her in there by herself. Now they're just going to beat the hell out of her. They actually have the advantage, even though I'm out of the range. But anyway, that's how your cage match is. It's very easy to escape. That's the downside to it. You could probably just do a heavy move and just hurry up and run and climb out. Especially if you have a heavy wrestler, a fast wrestler. But it's a very good thing in another way. But anyway, like I was saying, get this game. This game is a lot of fun. It's incredibly fun. I had trouble getting used to it, but if you have any questions about this game, leave comments. I'll answer your question. I may even do a video answering your question. Anyway, thanks for watching. Get this game right now. It's $14.99. The DLC is also on sale. You know, I have the Stardom DLC, which is the women's wrestling. You know, you get all their parts for your created wrestlers as well when you unlock anybody, just like in the WWE games. This game is very... If you don't get this game and you like wrestling games, you are definitely missing out.